What's up, everybody? We got the bed edition. Pretty Ricky Williams, aka The Last Days, for you guys. Just my post-fight thoughts on last night fights. Again, as I tell you guys, my videos are. I'm rarely wrong when it comes to boxing. I'm not saying I'm not wrong, because I am from time to time. I'm surprised every once in a while, but I'm rarely wrong on my prediction videos, guys. But let's get into it. We had two decent fights last night, if you ask me. I'm sorry, rewind that. One decent fight, one blowout, pretty much. We had Donaire versus not Molina. What's the dude he fight versus Arce. We had Amir Khan's comeback fight after the knockout to Danny Garcia versus Carlos Molina. Now, as you guys can see, I called it pretty much how they was gonna happen. Arce, was a great champion in his day, but right now, that guy, he likes getting hit. To him, that's a good fight. You can't do that with a fighter like Donaire. As much as I hate to give Donaire credit, right now his competition is not matching up to his talent. I think once he gets up into those guys that's get a game that can kind of withstand his power, that's when we'll see really what he's worth. I'm not saying he's not a good fighter right now. He is, but he's kind of untested in the waters of elites in his weight class. That's Rigondeaux. You got, what's that other boy name? Morris. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't really been tested in that type of class of fighter, so he still got some proving to me to do, but I knew he was going to win that fight, because right now we got the classic top rank syndrome over there. They're not trying to get him in there with somebody that can test him right now till the money's right. So as far as the Khan fight, Khan Molina, I think that was, Khan to me has always been a talent, and what I mean when I say talent is that he has the tools to make it happen. He has the tools to make it happen, right? But his decision making is suspect, especially when he was with Roach. Wild card, especially under Freddie Roach. That guy only know how to fight one way, right? No defense. Defense is non-existent in his cap. He thinks the best defense is a great offense, right? Manny Pacquiao, any of those guys that sparred Manny Pacquiao, this includes Amir Khan. With that said, now he's with Virgil Hunter. Virgil Hunter is a trainer who preaches a well-rounded fighter. He wants his fighter to be great in all facets of the sport, right? So with that said, we've got to give Amir Khan a little love for what he did last night, even though he still doesn't tuck his chin. That's a problem with him. He needs to learn to tuck that chin in. He always has his chin out like a goddamn stork. You know what I'm saying? Like a goddamn... Right? When he throws, his chin is always out, man. Which means he's suspect to get hit in exchanges. We know he doesn't have the strongest chin, right? But the one thing he did last night is he did look better. He looks more patient. He's not wasting a lot of energy with all that goddamn bouncing around, all around the ring. The thing that really impressed me is that he didn't really fight and put himself in any awkward positions when usually he, throws those combinations off balance and falling in, where it's real easy to get caught. Now, Danny Garcia didn't catch him that way. Danny Garcia caught him in an exchange, right? But before, I always seen Khan get knocked out by falling in to somebody just checking him. You know what I mean? Getting him with a great counterpunch. But for 2 months, 8 weeks with a new trainer, he looks more patient. He resets after he throws his flurries. The only thing I see again is that right now he doesn't faint. Shout out to my boy Drew for pointing that out. And I looked at the fight again and saw exactly what he doesn't faint. He never sets up a combination, right? He never sets up anything. He doesn't fake. So when he's throwing, when you see him throwing, he's throwing. So a guy with great defense can easily avoid his flurries. But his defense is still suspect. I mean, the only reason he didn't get knocked out last night is because Molina doesn't have power to hurt him. Right? He caught him with a couple of left hands, the same left hooks that Garcia caught him with. So if he had power, I think, Khan would have hit the mat. But I'm not as bad as I was on Khan before, because really you got to give it to him. He's got a pretty good resume. He fights all comers. He has fought some tough competition, and some he won, some he lost. So I mean, I'm thinking under Virgil Hunter, as he progresses, as he gets more in tuned with Virgil Hunter, he's going to look good. But he's got to learn to tuck that chin in. He's got to learn to put his chin on his chest. Otherwise, somebody's going to catch him in the exchange. But that's it, guys. That's all I got. Waiting for the end of pretty much the year for fights for us. So it's been a good 2012, I think, for fights. Got some fights coming up at the beginning of the year. We got that Garcia versus Judah, which I honestly think is a pretty decent matchup, but I'm not gonna call it just yet. I'm gonna watch some more footage, and then call that out probably a little bit after Christmas. And, we got Tavares Cloud now going up against Bernard Hopkins. That's going to be a good fight for what it's worth. And then we got the big fights coming in May. We looks like it's going to be Mayweather versus Canelo. I am trying my best to go see that fight if all possible. I want to see Mayweather once before I die live, so I definitely want to go see and make that fight happen. Hopefully I can get my cousin, my girl Tanisha's out there in Vegas, so I can hook up with them and have some fun times, going to see Mayweather in May. But that's pretty much it, guys. Again, please rate, comment, subscribe, like my stuff. And that's about it. Shouts out as always to my favorite people on YouTube. I got the Boxing Bell. I got the female boxing fan. I got Dwyer. I've got Divine Sense. You got Rick Ross. You got Joe Clem. You got Gambino. You got the Big Ragout, man. It's so many people on YouTube that have passion and enjoy the sport of boxing. I gotta appreciate that. I'm gonna throw some videos up again for my before the year's out, my fight of the year candidate, my top 5 pound for pound list for this year, and a couple of videos I want to do on just different things that's going on in the sport that bothered me or that piqued my interest throughout the year. I'm thinking probably another 4 or 5 videos for the year's out, guys. Then we'll start it up after the New Year's 2013. But that's it, guys. I appreciate y'all watching my channel. Again, as always, guys, leave any comments you got at the bottom. As you guys see, if you look at my other videos, I pretty much try to reply to all comments that have something to say or warrant reply, or at the very least like it if I'm feeling it. I mean, I'm trying to keep I want to be one of the channels that remain active for boxing fans, period. Not just posting what I feel. What I feel, if you're watching my channel, you're a true fan of the sport, and just trying to keep it somewhere where we can all have rants and raves, vent, and probably come together to become one of the best boxing channels on YouTube. That's my purpose right now. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's all I got for you. I hope y'all had a great weekend. It's Ricky Williams, and I'm out.